Am I live or am I Memorex? I don't even know anymore. Now we're doing something. We have a little natural light. We have a little natural light. We have a little play pretend light. We have real light, and then we have artificial light. Yes. So, muffins. Seriously. Wait, more light? We'll move this closer. That's so much better. I don't know. Is that better? I have no idea. Hi, it's Alison Arngrim, Facebook Live, and yes, it's Who's Going to Do the Cooking, and we're doing muffins. Muffins? And everything is muffins. Muffins, are they hard? No, muffins are simple, and that's why you see them so often, like in bakeries and places, because they're so freaking easy to make. Muffins, now, muffins are interesting because there is such a thing as a plain muffin. We're so used to, the corn muffin and the chocolate muffin and the blueberry muffin and the muffins. As I said, there's all these pictures of a proper muffin. Fine tested muffins results if you're quick and the oven's the right temperature. Now my oven's very hot, and it said 400, but it's going to be fine. Look at those muffins. So I have to make sure my oven's not too hot. If anything, that would be it. Because look there. We won't have the burned, singed muffins like here, but we most certainly will not have the cold, raw, weird muffins with holes. It's crazy. The muffin recipe is simple because the idea was you actually make plain muffins. Plain muffins. No, like a little bit of sugar, but like nothing sweet. No chocolate chips, no blueberries, nothing. And you eat them like a dinner roll. Like it's a savory, not peanut butter muffin. I don't know, but I'll make one sometime. That they're eaten plain, like bread or a roll. And they're delicious. But we customarily make them sweet, and then we add blueberries and things. I'm going to add a bunch of stuff. I am going to show you how to make 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different kinds. Wait, not counting the plain. Plain, blueberry, cheese muffins, cranberry walnut muffin. What? Cranberry walnut muffin and pecan brown sugar maple syrup. Because I just had all that stuff laying around. Basically, just add it. You add it. Now, I'm thinking of peanut butter muffin, because now you've got me going. Peanut butter muffin might be like the banana muffin, where you do actually have to mix it up with the eggs separately. It's like, oh my God, one more step. So, what happens with muffin? Literally, it's flour, baking powder, salt, sugar. There's a cat outside, and it isn't mine. I just freaked out. Oh my God. Kitty! Big fat cat just went by my door. Definitely not right. No, your cat. You Oswald cannot come out and play. Stop that. Flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, egg, shortening, and milk. Now it says melted shortening. A quarter cup of melted shortening. What are they talking about? Because we don't really do that much. What they mean is a lot of times muffins would be made with like Crisco. Like melted Crisco, or even butter, and you can make muffins with pure butter if you want that buttery goodness. What is traditionally done with muffins now, and you look at a cookbook that isn't 100 years old, what they will say is vegetable oil. Oh, look, it is technically Crisco, but it's canola. This is very healthy canola oil, very good for you. So this is good, or you can melt Crisco. Butter's great. I like this stuff though. So, what the heck? Now, we're going to learn a couple basic baking skills, because that's the thing about muffins, is they're a classic home economics cooking 101 lesson for muffin. Like the biscuit. Like I showed you the biscuit and I showed you the white sauce, the cheese sauce. Same. This is very basic. So, what you need, I know, really? What? This is a sifter. And this is an old-fashioned. This is brand new, though. My old one was really beat up and scary and like rusty sifter. That sounds like a stripper name. Rusty Sifter! She's appearing at 10 and 12. Rusty Sifter. This is my not rusty sifter. It's brand new. It's lovely. You really do want one of these. Now, most flour they sell nowadays, it even says on the box, pre-sifted. So it's not like the old flour, like from Olson's Mercantile with like lumps in it where you had to sift it or like you couldn't cook with it, which is the but you still want to sift it. It gives it a finer texture. And you sometimes sift things like the baking powder together. Very important. So, I have a bowl. I have a sifter. Ta-la-la-la-la. What are we doing? I have measured already. I cheated. This is flour. This is plain old all-purpose, golden all-purpose, regular order, plain flour. 2 cups. Two cups. And I'm literally pouring it, careful, into the little sifter guy. Get in there, you little bugger. Ooh, look. Sifty. La. See, and it comes out so fluffy. Now I'm mixing it in. There it goes, in you go. Great, terrific. Now, this is where you add the dry ingredients. Now, it says right here, it's a lot of baking powder. Is this like So Olson's Mercantile? This is So Clabber Girl, great brand. Lots of them are good. 4 teaspoons. 4 teaspoons! That is a lot of baking powder. But we want our muffins fluffy. You know I got like muffins pre-bake in here. So, 4 entire teaspoons. And I'm going to sift it in with the flour. I'm going to look in here and I'm going to go, wow, is that a teaspoon? That is a teaspoon. That is a lot. So, we're going to, and look, they give you a thing on the container to scrape your spoon. Is that crazy? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're exact. That's exact. Because they actually gave me a thing to make my life easier. Good. Then it has salt. Salt. I don't like too much salt in things. You know how I feel about salt. The Ingalls and their salt. I don't like too much salt. Bob is on a low salt diet, but it's half a teaspoon in a batch, which is not a lot of salt. And half a teaspoon, it has to do with the chemical nature of things. Salt is not a flavoring in this case, and that's tiny guy. That I went with a half. Got to be very careful whether you're getting a half or a quarter, right? Making sure that I'm getting the right kind, because you don't want to put like a ton of salt. Nope, that is my biscuits. Muffins is on this page. Yes. How much salt? 1/2. 1/2. There, that's how much salt it gets. That's it. That's all the salt it gets. You don't want a lot of salt. Salt is a chemical thing. It's the baking powder and the salt, and it makes them rise. It has to do with the chemistry of the whole thing. So don't worry about there being too much salt. Sugar. Now, these muffins say a little bit. This is a little tiny one. This is a little 1/4 cup. This is a 1/4 cup of sugar. Seriously, 1/4 cup of sugar. I sometimes put less. Especially if I'm making the cheese muffins, I might put less. Boop, but we'll do a 1/4 today. And we're going to sift it together. Ooh, look at that. Well, like now what happens? And now we go, isn't that pretty? And we set it aside. Wait, what? Because now is the fun part. We take the big bowl, we're going to really mix stuff in. I keep looking over here because you know I have muffins in the oven already. Oh my God, this is going to be fantastic. I'm like turning it down. My oven's too hot. How about 2 more minutes? That sounds right. Okay. We are going to have 1 egg, just one egg. Doesn't have to be fancy. It can be free range, organic, etc. We love that. We're supposed to beat the egg a little bit, but we're going to mix things in. It needs a whole cup of milk. Look at that. Milk. Now, I've got non-fat milk here. You can have non-fat milk. You can have lactose intolerant people, lactose-free milk, whatever kind of milk you like. But the kicker is oil. We got going on here. Oil. This is the melted shortening story. A 1/4 cup. That's not very much. Look, does this even go to a 1/4 cup? I have to like really look because there's like the 1/2 cup. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's like the little tiny line way down there. Whoop, no, that's too much. That's too much. That's nearly 1/2 cup. I feel bad. No, I'll pour into a little container. There. Okay. Half, less. Tiny amount. Whee! There, 1/4 cup. Canola. It's healthy, they say. Good for you. It all has to do with the oil thing, with the polyunsaturated fats versus the monosaturated fats. Unsaturated. Yeah. Poly is good for you. They like cancel out the saturated fats. It's very, very common. Oh yeah, you can make this. You can make this with like Splenda, not fake sugar, the gluten-free flour. You can make this with all the whatever, sugar-free, gluten-free, hoo-ha. Rosa Melvin, does she ever reply? Yes, but I'm in the middle of making muffins, Rosa. So now I'm going to beat this. The thing with muffins is you don't want to overmix, but you can absolutely whip up your egg and milk mixture till it's frothy. Because then that gives it a nice little layer. Got to get a little layer in there, but you don't want the whole batter, no. Now, I'm going to mix these things, but before I do, I want to show you what we're going to do to these poor little muffins. Because you say, now what do we put these in when this happens? Well, what we're going to put them in is this muffin tin that I have way over here. Blueberries. Yes, we have blueberries. This here is a gigantic muffin tin that I bought yesterday. And yes, Catherine McGregor is on the step. Now, there's 2 ways you can deal with this pan so your muffins don't stick. One way, of course, that I rather like is the spray. I use this stuff in the pan. It's this, look, baking with flour, made with flour. Perfect release. It's oil, but it has flour already in it. And you literally, like, stand back. Ah! There, ain't nothing sticking to that. But if that's too hard, that didn't seem very hard. But if that's too hard, oh, they make these. These are the greatest things. Look at that. I vote for real butter. You can tell you, but look at this. Little paper things. And they come, do I have flour on my back? I probably do. Food all over me. Look at that. These are little paper things. They come in different colors. We often use them for cupcakes. And you can use them for muffins, though, because they don't stick. And then you never have to worry, gotta take it off this side, about your muffins sticking to your pan, because it's got a cute little paper thing in there. And that's, I'm going to do half and half so you can see how that works. Now, well, you may ask, why are those muffins coming on? Oh, my word. Yeah, I got to turn that puppy way down. Okay, look at that. That's beautiful. And now we're going to add Badoo. How hard that is. Come in a little closer here. Now, I'm not whisking hard here. I am not stirring anything up hard. I'm going to get my little scrapey device. Also known as a spatula, but it's really a scraper. Mixy. Because we don't want it beaten. We don't want it all beaten to heck. We want it not too beaten, because then they don't rise properly. They don't become big fluffy muffins. Tra la la la. Get in there, devils. All right. Oh, that's looking very good. And we don't want it lumpy. There. But we also don't want it beaten like you'd beat more things. This is my lovely apron. What does it say? It's the Nellie's one. They said Arlene sent this, actually. Arlene, okay, wait, there it goes. See, I want lumps. I don't want like lumps. I want it smooth. Look at that. Smooth. At that. So now what happens? So now we take these lovely cups. Da 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 ta da ta da da da. And I keep checking the muffins that are in the oven. They don't want to be, oh God, this is gonna be great. Muffin, 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 more muffin. All right, and this is where this comes in handy. We are going to put a little bit, scoot this back so you can see what I'm doing, of the muffin stuff. Yeah, y'all can see that in the little containers here. So, not a lot. You don't want to do not overfill. Do not overfill. That would be bad. Okay. Just like, what do they say? Like 2/3 full? Maybe half. I'm seeing that, and let's see some. Oop, the paper cups. Go easy on the paper cup ones. Bloop. It's like bloop, not all the way. Bloop. Like half a ladle fills like 2 cups. It's like too much. Bloop. Bloop. Whoop, that's a bloop, big bloop. Bloop. Whoop, bloop. Better you should underfill. You can add more. And besides, I'm adding things to them. We're adding things. Like blueberries and whatnot. Whatnot. Love them whatnot. Look, it's sticking. It's sticking to the sides, so we do have to go scrapey, scrapey. Scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. Scrapey, scrapey. There. Now I can get another full bloop. for that one. Now, some of these are almost under. This is almost not enough. Almost not enough in that one. I will give it a slight bigger bloop and maybe a drop in that one. Look, they are not full. We have left lots of room. Room we have left. So what am I doing? Well, we're doing weird things. This is where I took some brown sugar and some maple syrup and I broke up some pecans. And I'm going to put a little bit, okay, maybe a lot, a big spoonful into like 3 of these muffin cups. Bloop, 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 stir, 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 stir. And that's it. I'm just going to kind of swirl it into the batter a little bit. This one needs a tiny bit more. Bloopage. There. There. It's fine. Okay. That's that. Now, then what happens? Well, then, obviously, we have to have blueberry. What would we do without blueberry muffins? So I'm going to take a bunch of these blueberries and just, like, drop them. Just normally you mix them into batter, like when you're making pancakes. I am literally just shoving these blueberries into the batter with my hands. I know. That's like, what? You gross. No, it's great. My fingers are clean. And we're going to do that. Yes, you can use a spoon if you're not an animal like me. So that's the blueberries. Oh, now I have to wash my hands, don't I? Just stuck my fingers in my mouth because I like to do that. But then washy, thoroughly. It's spoon with a clean spoon. Towel. Okay. So now look at that. We got some blueberry. We got some. Oh, cheese. What? Cheese. Now this is fun. I'm gonna put some cheese in this one and this one. Cheese. There. Cheese. Cheesy boofs. There. That's going to need a little more batter, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. We're going to put a teeny bit more batter on top of that cheese. Get in there, you. Because there's still plenty here. Bloopage and bloopage. Come on, bloop, bloop, bloop. Ah, there we go. Bloop. That's why I left extra room in case I needed to put more batter in. Now we have these. This is what, oh. Walnuts, cranberries, walnuts, dried cranberries, walnuts, that's it. What am I going to do? I'm going to take some cranberries and I'm going to throw, I'm leaving like one plain one. Because you can see what they're like. Cranberries, that's good. And walnuts. Walnuts. Whee! There, that's plenty. And clean implement of some kind. Okay, so we're going to take a knife. Stir. Stir. Stir them right in the cups. Just stir them there, right in the little cup. It's fine. Can we add more, maybe? I don't know. Do we have more? Is there more batter? Ooh. A little more batter there. A little more batter there. So we got a plain one. We got a plain one, and we have blueberry, 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 blueberry. 1, 2, 3. The thing with the oh, there's the cranberry walnut. There's the 2 cheese, 2 cranberry walnut, 3 maple thing sugar pecan, and these are blueberry and then 1 plain one. But see, so you can make. You don't have to make 6 batches of batter. You can make a batch of batter and literally just shove the stuff in when you put it in the cups. Now, banana muffins, I think peanut butter muffins, you have to do one more step. You have to mix that egg with the special stuff. So that's a separate batch. So many muffins, especially things like cheese or blueberry, you do not have to make a separate batch of batter. I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to take some out of the oven because, did I make some already? Of course I did. Of course I did. So, oh my heavens, it's going to be hot, hot, hot. That's like so done. That's going to be like the burned muffins in the picture. These are, this oven is so hot. But that is good because they want it 400 degrees, which is really hot. 400 degrees is very for 25 minutes. My oven runs a little hot, so I'm going to start them at 400 and turn it down like halfway through because it's just so insanely hot. It's crazy. My oven is that hot. And like I said, making things easy. The walnuts are already chopped. I did have to crush. I had to chop up the pecans. What did I have to do? That was it. I had to brown sugar, mix the brown sugar maple syrup, and I had to cut up, smash and pecans. Cranberries are as is. The walnuts come crushed. The cheese, it comes shredded in a cute little bag. The blueberries, they're blueberries. You get them at the store. Simple, 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 simple. Oh, look, I have butter because you know I'm going to want to put butter on the muffin. I have a knife. So what's happening here? Let's see. Now, ooh, pocket because these are hot. How easily are these going to come out of the pan? Ooh, warning, the maple brown sugar ones don't poof up as big. That's interesting. It's a thing to know. Didn't know that. We'll find that out. I can literally do this. Can I do this? Look at that. Look at that. Bam! No stick. No sticking. No digging them out with a knife. No burning your fingers trying to get them out. Boom, right out. They just out, poof, out they came. Because that's all they did. It's between the magic spray pan and the little paper cups. Really easy cleanup. If you notice, there's a little bit of goo where I sprayed the pan. There is nothing. There's nothing where I put the paper cup. So you don't want a big cleanup? In the supermarket. Everything here is from the supermarket. I got these. These are Smart and Final. I went to Smart and Final. All this stuff's in the supermarket. Easy peasy. Now, I have a pile of muffins here that I have flung over, and they look good. Now, where's the plain one? This is a completely plain, nothing muffin. Now, you saw in the pictures in the book, they were going on and on about your muffin not having holes in it or being weird. Look at that. This is the picture of correct muffin with the fine crumb, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. And this one is blueberry. The paper holder. Let's see how that is. Wow. Oh, is this cranberry? This is cranberry. Look. Perfect. Perfect. It is perfect. It is fluffy and hot. It is so hot, I'm going to burn my face off trying to eat this. But it's okay. I have butter. Get a little hunk of butter here. Butter. I am going to slather some butter on the plain one. Come here. Don't run away, Mr. Butter. Actual butter on my plain muffin. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be good? We're going to find out. Is this going to happen? Oui, ils sont chauds. Wow. They're ever so lightly crispy on the outside, like breakaway. Lemon poppy seed. John Bash just brought up lemon poppy seed cornbread. All the thing you can do. Fine crumb. They are moist. They are not dry. They are hot and fluffy in the middle, and they are breakaway crispy on the outside. Oh my goodness, look at nom nom nom. Now, that wasn't even a flavor one. That was big. I haven't even tried the blueberry. I'm going to take the blueberry one. I'm just going to bite into this blueberry one. I love blueberries so much. Oh, now. Safety precaution. Probably don't do that. This is cooled a little. Biting directly into a hot blueberry muffin that's out of the oven is a little... The blueberries retain the heat and are boiling hot and will explode in your mouth. So let the blueberry muffins cool slightly so you do not burn your face off when you try to eat it. Oh. And the cake, the muffin part, is not too sweet. It's barely sweet. So you can really taste the blueberries and the yummies you added. That one's good. I'm going to eat that one. Why have I not tried? This is new. This one, I've never done this one before. This crazy maple thing. Maple sugar, whatnot, what thing. And it's a little dense. I think they didn't fluff up as much. Let's see if they're good. They're very hot. Oh, wow, that's delicious. Look at that. Okay. They may not rise as much because it's so dense, the brown sugar and the maple syrup, but they're freaking delicious. So that's really good. And then we have cheesy muffins, and we did plain de blueberry. Did I even try the cranberry? I didn't even try the cranberry. That's awesome. Is that cranberry? No, that's right. This is a cheesy muffin. It's just a little cheese, but I swirled it in. You can see the cheese. You can see the cheese. There's the cheese. Swirled into the muffin. Ooh. Oh my God, that's so good. I use sharp cheddar. You could put Swiss. You could put what? It's fantastic. All right. What's left? That's plain. The plain is so good. I could eat the plain all day. Blueberry. Where's the cranberry? Is that cranberry? That's blueberry. These are blueberries. That must be cranberry. That's blueberry. This is cranberry. Hot cranberry, and walnut. Let's see what happens when I eat this. Cranberry. I put in cranberries in my muffins like all the time now. Okay, the cranberry muffin's really amazing. Any kind of cheese. Swiss. You can put chopped scallions. You can put anything in it. Those puppies are hot. That's what we want it. All right, do that a little bit. All right, I'm going to have so many muffins. Luckily, I have a lot of friends who like muffins, so they're getting muffins today. All righty, I will see you soon, as I am going to be reading today, somewhere in the vicinity of 1:30. But there you go. Who's going to do the cooking? It could be you. Muffins! Muffins! How freaking easy are muffins? And there you are. Easier than a scone or a cake or anything. It's a muffin. Boom. 25 minutes in the oven. Boom. All right. Thank you. And who's going to do the cooking? You. Yes, Percival. Percival taught me well. See you soon.